Hi there, this is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the month of July 2020. Thank you so much for subscribing and hitting that like button and commenting, sharing, following me on Instagram and Facebook. If the messages resonate with you, please let me know by liking and commenting. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out through my website by clicking on the book a reading tab, where you'll find a Google form to fill out, and you'll see that there's different options to choose from. So if you want to check out my prices, they'll be through that tab on my website. And if you'd like to check out my Etsy shop as well, I provide different listings there. I have a beautiful bracelet on my website as well, if you want to check that out. I'm coming out with other bracelets as well, if that resonates with you, Aquarius. And also, if you want to know your moon, rising, your Venus, you want me to take the time to research that for you, there's that service on Etsy. And if you want me to look into them in a more in-depth way, there's also that option. So check out all my options if this calls you to do so. Aquarius, I've been shuffling these cards. Now remember, this is not for everybody. These messages are for the collective who are part of my soul tribe, my soul group, who follow me, who resonate with my energy. If you don't resonate, just check out your other signs, your moon, your rising, your Venus. This is about connections, relationships, whatever type of relationships, connections you got going. This is what's going to show up in the cards. So the first thing I'm seeing here, I'm doing it a little bit differently for you. For some reason, Spirit is making me use the romance angels at first. I've been using the tarot with the other signs at the very beginning, but you guys are different. I don't know. There's something about these cards that I needed to get out the message. Okay, so the first card, I'm going to show it to you. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart and to give and receive the highest energy of all. I feel like the heart chakra for you, Aquarius, has been closed due to past disappointments, okay? Separations, breakups. If you are in a relationship, you might feel like you're distant. There's some type of distance in the relationship. You might have not broken up. You might have not divorced, separated, whatever. But it feels like they're far away, meaning there's like this disconnect, an emotional disconnection between you two. Why am I saying that? Because again, we have the express your love card. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I feel like this is lacking. If you are in a marriage, and then for others who are single and who are trying to get themselves out there, I feel like you're still holding on to past, breakups and heartbreaks. And that takes time, but it also takes effort to put in the work, because there's something within you that is not feeling safe enough to put yourself out there fully, okay? Well, in a vulnerable way, because we can put ourselves out there and, smile and flirt, but that's not going deep within. That's not going deeper into the connection, right? So that's the first message that wanted to come out. Now, for some of you, this is speaking of divine timing, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Now, divine timing means that you are given this period of time to work on yourself. So we're not just sitting around and saying, okay, divine timing, I'm waiting for divine timing. You're divine. You are made up of the divine, okay? So if you want to be in alignment with divine timing and with divine, you need to start looking at what it is that has been blocking you, because there's obviously a block, from being more open, from feeling safe enough to get to know other people. For the ones who are single, right? So for the ones who are in a relationship, like I said, there's a complete disconnection in the relationship. You guys might be busy, there's so many excuses, right, that we can make up in this world. It's just, there is a disconnect. And I feel like for some of you, the quarantine, this whole COVID-19 here has really put an emphasis on that, on the fact that your relationship is kind of out of balance. There's not enough of an emotional connection between you two. You might be married for so many years, you might be together for so many years, but it doesn't mean that it's of quality, of a stable vibration. Yeah, look at this, guys. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Some of you, again, are ignoring the signs. For some of you who are single and who are just dating and talking, there's some codependency issues that you are having to pay attention to in July and also leading up to August. So what is it about you that makes you want to depend on someone or something on the outside, from the outside? Something is lacking within you. You're not paying attention to what is missing within you. Codependency issues. We're having to work on that. Some of you might have had to break up from someone, so this is difficult. And it's allowed you to look at your codependency issues, where you really did not want to look at the red flags. You decided to stay. It got worse. And now you're at a place in your life where it's hard for you. It's hard for you to open up again. So many different stories here. Take what resonates. We're going to get into the tarot. Nope, they're telling me the other deck. This deck right here. We're using the Mystic Moon Oracles. She's great. Mystic Moon is also here on YouTube. She sells fabulous decks. What messages do you have? So for the recent past, let's start with what's going on in your recent past that's affecting your present, okay? Again, there we go. Mute. We're not communicating. Lack of communication. Fifth dimension. Interesting. Okay. Fifth dimension is the spiritual realm. You might be working on some issues in the spiritual realm. You might be having dreams. You might be having dreams of separating with your husband. You might be having dreams of breaking up. You're not talking about it though. Yep, definitely not being honest about that. Mask. Someone is not being honest here about what they're seeing, what they're feeling. This started happening in the springtime, right? Like I said, during COVID, when the quarantine started and on and forward and so forth. Yeah, compromise. There's definitely an imbalance, like I said. Stuck. Oof. I was feeling this energy from the beginning. So we are definitely stuck in the mud here. We are stuck. We're not feeling so great. What's the challenge? What is the challenge spirit that they need to know? Big dreams. I feel like for a lot of you, you haven't been able to follow your dreams. Your dreams were not really fulfilled in this life with this partner or with your past partner. Take it as it resonates. It's in the challenge position, guys. So big dreams were not fulfilled. Pride and ego. This is what's the problem here. You're allowing your pride and ego to take over. You're not allowing yourself to really feel. Because as soon as you put yourself in a position of feeling, being honest about the issues, the codependency, the signs, the disconnection between the two of you, as soon as you do that, you let go of pride and ego, but you're holding on to your pride and ego right now. It's in the challenge position, the recognition. So it's telling me you're not seeing each other. Someone's not, basically both, you know. Someone doesn't recognize you. I mean, if someone doesn't recognize my worth and what I'm able to bring into this relationship, then I leave. Self-worth. Self-worth. So if you're settling for less. This person someone doesn't recognize you, you don't recognize them, you don't recognize each other, you don't see each other, there's a lack of understanding, there's a lack of, like I said, the connection, the emotional connection. Because when I see you, when you see me, there's a bond. I'm revealing myself. I see you. But you have to reveal yourself for me to see you. Signs. Not paying attention to the signs that you guys are not seeing each other. You've been getting the signs. Oh, bottom of the deck, Spirit is pointing you towards a new direction. Will you follow the signs? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go with the spiritual advice for you guys in August, like I said, leading up to August, July, August. Dealing with the grief. They really want you to pay attention to the underlying grief, sadness. What's causing you this grief? Action. Ooh, they want you to take action on something. You're holding on. Okay, so this might be due to the past. Okay, so nostalgia is childhood, could be past breakups, past marriages, past separations, whatever it is, you're still on a subconscious level, you're still holding on to it, and this is why it's causing some grief. Now they're saying you got to pay attention to it. It does come in the spiritual advice cards. These are advice. So what are they advising? To look at your grief. What are you still holding on? Going back into your past, into your childhood, to see what's going on that's preventing you from moving forward, from flying, from being your true self, from accomplishing and fulfilling those big dreams that have clearly not been accomplished and have not been fulfilled in this lifetime. What is the most likely outcome if my Aquarians would follow the advice? What would the most likely outcome be? It's taking time. Oh, numbing. Don't numb. You're numbing something. You're not willing to deal and to feel loss, pain, grief, sadness, healing. You need to heal from that. Distraction, yeah. I feel like if you're not going to deal with it, this is what might come out of it. Destruction, numbing. If you do pay attention to these things, then you open the door towards healing. You open the door towards new opportunities. Gosh, we have so many cards. Deception, separation, loss, heartbreak, pain, sadness. Guys, you can't avoid the unavoidable, the inevitable, okay? Look, Spirit is really wanting you to sit down with yourself and start paying attention to how you feel, to the signs, to what's going on, inside, outside. It's all connected. We are all acting as mirrors for each other. I mirror you, you mirror me in a relationship, okay? I put up the mirror and I show you what your wounds are and vice versa. So definitely take a look and go deeper within, because there is some grief and underlying sadness that will come up if you don't pay attention to it. Not the right time. Yeah, like I said, some of you who want to jump into relationships, it's not the right time. There's something that needs to be resolved first. Like I said, I think it's very internal. It's finding peace within. But we cannot find peace if we don't look at the elephant in the room, right? Some of you are very stressed. There's no need to worry. You need to give yourself and allow yourself this chance to dig deeper. So no, not the right time. Something's up here with time. Take action. Again, that action card. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time to upgrade. It's time to improve. It's time to go within. This is what take action means to me, and it's really in your cards here as the advice card. It's time to fly. It's time to spread your wings. You're holding yourself back from something here. Improving health. Again, this is really healing. You know, it's aligning your chakras. It's so important. Your energy points are out of whack and you're not paying attention. So this is why you might be feeling a disconnect, a disconnection. I'm looking at my cards to see what they want me to do next. The final deck here would be the angel cards. Angel Oracle. What advice do you have for my Aquarians for July and August? Okay, so the first card, can't make this up. For the ones who are in alignment, not paying attention to the signs, again, they're saying no. Conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help, guide, and comfort you. There's something that you've been wanting to do, or maybe there's a person in the background. I don't know, but there's something here that they're saying no to. It's not the right time. I feel like it's for the individuals here who are stuck in the karmic codependent patterns here. You're holding on to something. Then we have Astara. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams. Big dreams that you've been ignoring, and desires, and don't compromise. There's so much compromise. You're settling. You're settling. Whatever it is that you're settling on, again, it's a big no from spirit. I mean, you have free will. You could do whatever you want, right? But in order to align yourself with the highest timeline, with the highest vibration, you need to start paying attention. And that starts with taking action and looking at what it is that's causing all this grief. And the fact that you're not even paying attention to what you truly want. You don't want to rock the boat, but you need to reach for a higher timeline. You deserve more. You deserve the best. Bottom of the deck, Merlina says you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. Seeking expert advice before making a decision. Doing more research. Something here that needs to take, you really need to look at the situation from a higher perspective, from a different perspective. Maybe you can, again, we are here for you as readers to give you a higher perspective. We see things from a more, objective perspective, and to help you spot the blind spots that you're not seeing, because we never, at the beginning of this awakening, the spiritual awakening journey, we don't see our blind spots. We don't see where we're compromising, where we're settling, where we're, accepting crumbs. We don't see that. But others who are more clearly focused on the highest good and the highest messages are going to be able to guide you. But that's only if you're open to those messages. So my beautiful Aquarians, thank you so much for being so patient. Everything happens in divine timing. Even these readings, when they come out, sometimes I have to go through my own energetic upgrades and challenges to get into proper alignment so that I can deliver the messages and that can serve you and serve your highest good. So please do reach out if you need a personal reading. Click on the links below if you want to check out all my services that I do offer. Readings, astrology, if you want to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, I'm also on TikTok, and it's all about fun and laughter and uplifting and empowering people and making people laugh on TikTok. So have a good rest of the month, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.